August 1862, second Bull Run. Now historically and typically when I've played it before, I've put all the energy up here along, this is the Bull Run, along the Bull Run and attack Jackson's corps here. Today, set up the Confederates like I normally set them up. I've got the main effort coming out from the Union left. Now the west side of the Sudley Mountains is very treacherous and hard for troops to scramble over. So it creates an interesting wall, if you will. Where Longstreet's huge corps, not poised to come in from the south like this wouldn't be a bad way to do it. What I'm trying to determine here is whether or not it's not only a viable option to attack from the south, destroy the Confederates before Longstreet can catch up and destroy the Union, or if that just doesn't work. Now if it just doesn't work, I'm fine with that. But if it turns into a cool way to win the battle in an almost guaranteed fashion, then to me that breaks the game. Let's see how this flies. Oh, another thing, I put this tape measure right here because I want to show that although the map is over 3 feet long going this way, in the video today you're seeing about a little over a foot of the western edge, and that's all the room we need for this battle. The map, like the chair you're sitting on, has lots of room, but you'll only need the edge. Now it's turn 1 and I've brought Heintzelman on, but even traveling in column, he was not able to reach this part of the map. Army of Virginia 1st Corps fires its artillery through the valley and into the Confederate positions along Sudley Mountain. And they do drive them back, and his corps lunges forward, and Jackson responds. Unfortunately, the artillery and the detachment protecting them are trapped on top of Sudley Mountain. The artillery can't traverse the treacherous, steep heights on the western side. But the detachment saves itself, and the artillery is placed in contact with the attacking units. Now the artillery with its grape will fire first. We'll see how this attack goes. Now Jackson's orders are to defend along this line here. The bottom block can turn to face, but the rest of these blocks are still going to follow their orders, hold this position, and realistically, they don't know what's over here. They assume there's a large Union force. Now Buford is singularly concerned about Longstreet's corps. He will cautiously move forward to keep an eye out for their arrival. Let's resolve some combat. Jackson's defense of the Union assault. Heintzelman's troops are driven back. Now the assault on the artillery. And the grape is devastating, eliminating an entire block. Union presses forward, throws 3 misses. Second round of combat. The desperate artillery holds, and the Union forces are driven back. And now it's mid-morning. Sitting behind Stony Ridge, McDowell shifts Reynolds off the road, anticipating reinforcements coming up the Warren Turnpike. As if on cue, Heintzelman appears. Stewart arrives and spots Buford in the woods. Jackson has written new orders to deal with the developing situation. He's now pulled his artillery into his line, reinforcing it. Scattered detachments are guarding his wagons behind Sudley Mountain. And from the south, John Porter races up, and the lead elements of his corps enter Groveton. Sigel organizes the remnants of his corps, Army of Virginia 1st Corps, and sends them in to press the attack. Mid-morning combat, Jackson's right flank. The exhausted remnants of Sigel's corps are lost in the assault. And now it's late morning. Longstreet's lead elements arrive, along with Longstreet and Lee himself. Lee and Longstreet survey the situation from the high point on the Douglas farm. Stewart presses into Buford, and Buford falls back. John Porter is ordered to hold Longstreet south of Groveton. Sigel, with a cavalry escort, falls back behind Chinn's Ridge. Sigel sets up a rally point for his lost corps. Perhaps tomorrow they'll be ready for action again. McDowell holds behind Stony Ridge. It's late morning and Reno's 9th Corps has entered on the east side of the map, but we won't see them for a little while yet. Pope and McDowell and Heintzelman confer on Dogan Hill while Heintzelman's corps moves up. and the bags are placed on Henry Hill. Late morning is quiet, and now it's midday. McDowell's Army of Virginia 3rd Corps opens the assault by pouring over Stony Ridge. Fitz-John Porter braces for the Confederate assault, and Stuart continues to harass Buford. And Jesse Reno's 9th Corps arrives, and Heintzelman's Army of Potomac 3rd Corps joins the assault on Sudley Mountain, and Buford falls back to Mount Pone, and Longstreet begins assembling his giant corps. The Union assault on Jackson's line. Jackson's line holds. It's shaken, but the Union assault has been totally broken. Jackson has lost 1 detachment. The Union has lost 5 infantry blocks. At this point, with nothing but remnants of 3 corps left, and Longstreet lining up to prepare his assault, Pope concedes he has lost the day. Good game. Now I know there are many who'd like to see it played out to its bitter end, but my goal here was just to see if this was an easy Union victory, which obviously it is not. This is a playtest and I'm trying to find a way to break the scenario. Command Post Games is getting ready to ship it soon, and the playtesting team is furiously trying to get in as many games as they can, getting their reports so Command Post Games can deem this scenario ready to go to the printers. Alright gang, at this point I'm just about ready to declare this game ready to go. I'd really like to hear your thoughts on this scenario, and if you think there's a tactic that might work, that might break this scenario, just say, well, I would do this, and boom, it's done. So I want to hear those things. I want to try different tactics, different strategies. As always, like and subscribe. Thank you very much for joining me today. So have a great day, and may all your chit draws be favorable.